Good afternoon, Miss Marlena, out in the heartlands of Illinois. Welcome, welcome. How are you?
Wonderful. How about you, Aggie?
I'm good, I'm good. And for those who don't know me, my name is Agie Sackey. I go by Aggie, and I'm on the beautiful island of St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. So, Miss Marlena, today we're going to talk about consistency. And I'll let you share a little bit about how you feel, and then I'll chime in at any given time.
All right. Thank you so much, Aggie. I appreciate it. So, we are building our own network marketing business. And one of the things that for years and years I've seen people do is sometimes they're hot, sometimes they're cold, sometimes they're warm. But if you can just teach people to be consistent, it can make a huge difference. So, I'm 57 now. So when I was 17, I heard about the benefits of exercise. So I said, oh my gosh, I want to jump on this exercise bandwagon. So I did, and I've been doing some kind of exercise every day, or just about every day, for 40 years. So I realized the value of consistency. So if you can form a habit, so my acrostic for habit is habitual action begins in thought. So every day you have to consistently think about doing your business. You see, at some point we say, hey, I want to do this business. I want to live my dreams. I want to travel, go on vacation. I want to live this wonderful life. But the key is to consistently, daily choose to do that business. And it's so simple that we have a tendency to complicate it. So, just while you're out and about doing life, you can do business. Maybe you meet a cashier at the store. And so every day just intend that you're going to help or offer to help at least one person. So if your entire team does that, everybody can do that. You've got to do something that everybody can do if people are going to succeed. You see, we have these heavy hitters. They can go talk to 25 people a day. Your average person is not going to do that. That scares the heck out of them. But if everybody consistently talks to at least one person a day, that's all I've done for 5 years. Some days I do more, but I always do one. So doing that consistently, teaching a team of people to do the same, can literally change your business and change your life. So just make up in your mind. If you want to talk to 10 people a day, great. If you just want to talk to one person a day, that's up to you. But being consistent, if you think about your entire team being consistent on a daily basis. So some people, they might just call once every 3 months. Some people call every day. Some people never call. So, and that's okay. But just make a decision for yourself to be consistent, to make a committed decision that you desire to live your dreams. And any networking company out there that aligns with your morals, your values, your intentions, your vision, can help you to live your dreams. So it's so simple. Refuse to allow anybody to complicate it for you. And so one of the things I kind of see in some businesses are people are trying to figure out, this person has this idea, another person has another idea, another person has another idea. Well, that idea is given to them, so that's why it works for them. It doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody else. So figure out what works for you. It can be as simple as inviting people to see the corporate video, the corporate website. Just make a decision that it's going to work for you, and it will. So thank you, Aggie.
Oh, no, I thank you. You always bring golden stuff to the table, and when you talk about consistency, and that has to do with me too. For years, I was, learning from this one, learning from this one, learning from this one. But if you don't implement yourself into the equation, then you're trying to mimic somebody else.
Right.
And even though they say copy the right cat, you shouldn't be copying anybody really. You should be doing what your heart and your mind tells you to do, especially when it comes to integrity and trust and especially money. I set my alarm for certain things throughout the course of the day because I'm a caregiver. So, things can kind of, there's no schedule.
Right.
It is what it is. And so sometimes I may forget to do something, or I know I need to do something, but I always do so many things in the morning when I first get up, and the first thing is pray. That's across the board. Before, first thing in the morning, my alarm goes up during the course of the day. I have prayer. We have here at the house, we do have Bible study sometimes once a week. But there's just certain things that you consistently do to enrich you. First, you got to be enriched inside. Your soul has to be right. Your character has to be right. Before you could even step out and try to introduce something to somebody, you have to be right. You also have to be a product of your product. So if you're not doing what you say, then that to me that's hypocrisy, and that's not part of business. You got to be consistent in your beliefs. You got to be consistent. Know your strengths and your weaknesses. Involve yourself around people who might be stronger in one area that you need, and then you're strong in one area that might be a weakness for them. And this is how things work when you have other people talking one to one another. But if she says it, like Marlena says, if you don't talk to somebody every day or every other day or stay in touch or connect, then you're not doing anything. Your business is actually a hobby. So if you're not consistently talking to somebody that's going to feed you, and just change your mindset. Sometimes you need to hear somebody say the same thing you've been saying, but they're saying it a different way. Consistency is the key. And I love what we do. I'm not a big heavy hitter like some people. I can't go out there and talk to 20 people. I mean, I could talk to 20 people. That don't mean 20 people are going to do anything. But you have some people who can just because of their aura, just because of whatever, they're like, oh, I like her. I'm going to follow her. I like that. So that's the kind of thing you got to build. It's a trust, but it's also a vibe as well. It's a feeling. It's a sense of comfort. Just feeling relaxed, and like you said, keep it simple, keep it fun. It's just a conversation. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant, but just in doing that, one person a day, two people a day, 3 people a day, doesn't matter. You might be in a good mood one day and get out there and talk to 30 people. You never know what's going to happen. But when you wake up each morning, or even before you wake up, before you go to bed, you need to have a game plan and set your goal as to what it is you want to do that next day. That's where that consistency comes in. You see people now on Facebook exercising every morning, or whenever they're running, they're on there. If they're not running, they're in the gym, lifting weights or whatever. I see more people eating, so I guess that's why they have to exercise. But you're seeing the consistency of what they're doing,
right?
And they're having fun, and they have their family with them. So, if you're going to be into this type of business, you got to do something that you can include your family into, where you're not taking time away from them as if you really did have a regular job. There's just certain things that you have to be consistent with. You got to know your why and your purpose, number one, and you just got to go with it. Even if you're by yourself when you begin.
That's right.
At the end, you will not be. I guarantee you. So, some people say, oh, I'm an introvert. Oh, well, sometimes you just tripping on your own self, Practice in the mirror. Talk to yourself. I talk to myself a lot, and I'm here with my mother. She probably think I'm crazy, but I talk. I have to do that because sometimes it's something that I can't relate to her about. But it's just the fact that you're talking. Talk and talk and talk until you get it right. Practice. Call your friend. Call a sponsor, call whoever, and just practice on them. I said, what do you think? Would you do something with me from what I just told you? What do I need to work on? Just practice. And after a while, you won't even have to do that because it'll come so natural. Mm-hmm. But like you said, consistency over and over and over again is the same thing like money. Residual over and over and over again. So they kind of run hand in hand. So you got to do the thing right the first time. You have to, And if you fail, but just keep practicing. Don't give up. Never quit. Don't give up. All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Agie. Everybody have a great day. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.
Take care.